The Mongols were very successful at ruling in China, partially, mostly, because they adapted to Chinese political system. I told you guys earlier in one of the slides before that the Mongols just weren't very good at administration. And the reason why they weren't very good at administration is because they didn't have the education to do so. It's not that they weren't good leaders, because obviously it takes a really good leader to get something off the ground this big. But they just weren't, it's not that they weren't smart, it's just that they weren't educated. And so what they did was they assimilated the two different cultures together. They took the best parts of this culture and the best parts of this culture and kind of meshed them together to make it to where they were able to maintain their authority over China while having the Chinese bureaucracy still in place and working like it was supposed to be, and doing how it was supposed to be doing. If you'll remember, they actually had a civil service exam to even get into the Chinese bureaucracy. We talked about that a few weeks ago. So the Mongols formed their own class, and they kept the really highest position. So people like Kublai Khan. Kublai Khan is the Khan. So he's not going to be like, hey, you know what? You're smarter than me, or you're more educated than me, so I'm going to let you be the king. Really what he did was he said, you know what? I am going to be the Khan. I am going to be the king. And what ends up happening is, as he is the actual king, he's smart enough to know that he's not smart enough to know everything. And so what he ends up coming up with, this idea, is taking the best of the best and letting them advise him on how to make decisions. And then he would make a decision on what he felt was wisdom, and the ability to grasp stuff from other people as well.